oh no, if I don't post a reel every single day, I'll lose the attention.
I speak this from experience. I'm not judging.
The number one way to kill your joy,
It's like a dungeon.
you get to do the thing you love every single day. But
People can tune in with foresight, hindsight.
This is self-mastery, baby.
I think in hindsight,
They give you an hour. That's actually an honor.
My God, in hindsight, I said, well, me have to listen to the rest of them on the program.
And when I think about that in hindsight, that did calm me down.
you used to get excited, for the things that you are building, for the things that you are creating, didn't you? You used to immerse yourself in the process, get lost in it even. And then your focus gets fixed on the metrics or going viral again in a rush to find that fulfillment. Now, there's nothing wrong with speed, but it's key to know when it's time to shift gears. First, we want to harmonize, right? Have you ever pondered and wondered why an artist's first album seems to sometimes be their masterpiece? I know we've all heard it before, right? People will say, oh, they lost touch after their first couple of albums. They're too commercial now. Oh, they sound like everybody else. What do people say? I miss the old Kanye. Actually, Kanye's albums always get better, in my opinion. Or a classic example would be Chance the Rapper. If you know him, Acid Rain. Oh, amazing album. In my opinion, his best album, but it was his first project. I think it was actually a mixtape. But this pattern isn't just isolated to a few artists. It's a common narrative for creatives and artists who end up receiving some type of attention. And now we're on the internet, we all get a feel for it. Sometimes that first album emerges from a place of pure, raw creativity, The artist was so immersed in their craft with care, untouched by the audience or its expectations or external pressures, right? Fewer deadlines, way less responsibilities, just a couple of people in the basement making music, raw essence, passion, exploration, joy, and then becomes aware of the audience and then all the external pressures, right? It kind of reminds me of the biblical story of Adam and Eve, right? Adam and Eve were naked, just chilling, enjoying life. And then they ate the apple and they gained awareness. And they realized, oh my God, I'm naked. They became self-conscious. This happens to creatives and artists as well. And then, the record labels or people who come in and tell you how to create, what works for the radio, what doesn't, who to collaborate with, even do little product placements in the music videos, right? And then suddenly there are a million opinions and dollars pulling that artist we love so much in so many different directions, diluting the purity and the authenticity that they loved and that we loved, right? But this isn't just limited to music. It actually is it's a universal experience right now for all creators, entrepreneurs, anyone with a passion, especially in this digital age. It's such a unique time. Hustle culture, right? It threatens everyone's passion, I'm telling you. The raw energy we have and we cultivate and we harnessed. And then the culture demands more of it and tells you faster and tells you what to make. The inner spark you have tells you to go this way. But the audience, didn't give you the engagement you want. So you decide to go that way instead. Because attention has become the new goal. Instead of the exploration, the joy, the fun, the curiosity. I personally believe that creativity is a tool for discovery. Discovering our own depths, our own gifts, and then finding ways through mediums to bring them out into the world for other people to experience, right? And the external awards are really never promised. When we're making it, those aren't promised. Views aren't promised. Money isn't promised. Respect, accolades aren't promised. But the joy for sure is in the journey, and that is promised. Your craft, like I always say, blooms with care, not necessarily speed. But some of us, we have gotten so wrapped up in these algorithmic cycles and, the attention. We are fighting for attention even though we can't hold our attention on one thing that we love for long enough. I always say when your hobby becomes your career or your business, it can be such a great thing. You get to do the thing you love every single day. But at the same time, you have to protect it at all costs, or you'll lose that joy for it. You know, it happened to me here and there. You know, I was here just sipping my tea, you know, using YouTube as my own personal video diary, you know, post a video whenever I felt like it, really. And things took off. Opportunities came in. At a time, I really needed some opportunities. Resources came in. More people came in, demanding more. I had so many deadlines, I didn't even know how to live. And every day started to feel crucial. If I don't finish this video today, then I fall behind and I miss this deadline. There was points I felt like I put my creativity on a manufacturing belt. That's what the algorithm kind of feels like sometimes, doesn't it? And then people will come and tell me, hey, you should hire an editor, optimize your speed. And I'm like, but I like editing my videos. So like, it's a part of my process. Like, I've always loved it. No. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then the thing we love sometimes becomes the thing that we have to do. And the creative childlike spirit within, it dims, right? It's unfortunate, but it's okay. We can always light ourselves back up. You know, hustle culture and social media, let me tell you one thing. These platforms don't necessarily care about your expression, even if they tell you that they do. They care about attention. That's why you can have like an amazing artist or director, you know, create a film, post it on YouTube and get 5,000 views. And then a clip of Jada Pinkett saying something crazy about, well, we'll get 5.5 million views, right? We're in the attention economy. Now, we may call it the creative economy, but it's actually the attention economy. And creativity is simply a tool that is used to harness attention. And if you're not careful, you may completely lose touch with that exploration side of yourself and go right for the attention. And then you're playing cat and mouse with your own validation. And you may lose the love for the thing that you have always loved. You woke up and you were excited to do it. Now you just think about the reward or how you're going to be received. Hustle culture is here to take everything that you have and leave you dry when you're done and burnt out. It cares about its bottom, new, fresh blood, you understand? You know, I was browsing the platform the other day, I think it was TikTok, and this creator was saying they don't even like the things that they make, the things that they post. They think it's negative, but they do it because it gets attention and it's paying bills, like more than bills, it's getting them rich. But what they actually love to do, you know, they like to create films, you know, these films that take 30 hours to make, but unfortunately, that's too much time for the attention economy that we're in. And I could see the disappointment in their eyes, you know, like this self-imposed trap they created for themselves. And again, if you're not careful, your dream, your passion may turn into a career, which sounds great, but you also may create a new trap for yourself. Check out this clip by SZA.
I hate going to the studio because it's like a dungeon.
It just doesn't sound like that. Honestly, I've got to say, as a fan, it sounds like it's a place of joy because the way that you...
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate going to the studio because it's like a dungeon.
That's the best response to that statement ever. I'm sorry that you feel that way. It's not.
One of the biggest recording artists in the culture right now, you know, beautiful voice, beautiful vibe, says, I hate going to the studio. It's a dungeon. What? Do you think it started out like that? Do you think it started out like this? No. She probably used to rush home from her job that she hated just to have the opportunity to be in the studio, to play, to sing, to collaborate. Oh, new producer. Oh, let me hear those beats. But fame, the metrics, the audience, and the constant pressure ruined that thing that once brought her peace into something that now causes constant anxiety for her.
Yeah.
But when I go to the studio, I think about like, damn, I have to do a good job. I have to come out of here with something. If I'm in the studio for 8 hours,
Yeah.
and I don't leave with anything that I can listen to in the car on the way home,
Yeah.
then it makes me feel like
Let me tell you something. The number one way to kill your joy is the expectation that you put on yourself. This has to be good. Before you even start, before you even get the energy moving, before you explore, you put this demand out. This has to be good today. The audience is waiting. Oh no, if I don't post a reel every single day, I'll lose the attention and everyone will forget about me. Oh no, my last video only got 2,000 views. I have to post 4 things tomorrow to make up for it. Or, oh no, I only have 6 hours today. I gotta submit this video to today's sponsor, which is Squarespace, the place where I actually host my own website that has information on how you can join my private community. Now, whether you are just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it beyond easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content all in one place, all on your own terms. When I was playing around, I was blown away by how intuitive and user-friendly Squarespace is. Some of the products that I think are very useful are, one, the flexible website templates. You know, Squarespace provides a wide range of professional templates for every category and use case. You can easily customize your website's look, update content, and add features to make it truly unique. Now, another feature I find to be quite exciting is the ability to sell custom merch, get fresh. With Squarespace, you can sell, design, and create your own custom merchandise, creating a passive income stream that engages your audience and scales your brand. Squarespace takes care of the production, inventory, and shipping, saving you time, money, and effort. You can never get your time back, so this is a great offer. And here's a feature that is a game changer for many entrepreneurs: appointments. Whether you offer online or in-person private sessions, workshops, Squarespace provides everything you need to manage your schedule, accept secure payments, and send automatic reminders and beautifully showcase your services. So if you're ready to take your online presence to the next level, head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you are ready to launch your website or domain, go to squarespace.com/Heinz to save 10% off your first purchase. I want to emphasize that, it's just so crucial to protect and nurture that creative spirit, your vision, right? Success will come, right? And balancing success and your artistic integrity is not easy, but it's not impossible. I think it's actually an opportunity, Why not do the things we love? But when we love something, what does it require? It requires care, it requires boundaries, and consistent effort around it. The key is to stay true to our essence, navigating those demands and temptations of success. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's a balancing act. If you have found yourself constantly judging your own ideas, oh, the algorithm's not gonna like that, in this constant rush, in this worry, in this anxiety, and you step into your art, your creation, or whatever you do, and it's like, it's just not fun anymore. You need to make a shift. You've allowed the outside world to get into your process. You've allowed these platforms to get into your process. Again, all they care about is attention. We don't chase attention. We create, and then we share, and then we go and create again. And how do we do this? Well, one, we stay grounded in our why. We need to regularly remind ourselves why you started. Was it the love for the music or the storytelling or the thrill of creating something and, sharing it? Return back to your why. Realign yourself and release some of those external, unnecessary pressures. And then set boundaries. Learn to say no. Not every opportunity or suggestion aligns with your vision or values. Setting boundaries is how you preserve the special thing that you have and your mental well-being. And then balance passion with practicality, right? It's important to be practical about your career, but also carve out space for those passion projects, the things that just ignite you. And this is often where your true creativity shines, unfettered by external expectations. Actually, SZA says this as well. She's like, the things I try to make, like when I go to try to make a big record, it doesn't happen. It's always when I'm not even trying and the energy is just flowing.
Like I speak this from experience. I'm not judging because I'm the same. When I'm less self-aware about my experience in the moment is when I'm actually at my best.
Like I'll be working on something I care about so much that's so serious, and I'm like, I'll just put on anything random. I just need like 10 minutes to just like hear something else. And that's what I'll write a whole damn song to. It'll be I Hate You or Blind or Kill Bill or The Weeknd. All those songs were palate cleanser moments in between me actually trying to make the real song of that night.
Next, connect with the community. You know, connect with this community. Join this community. It's an amazing community where you can share values and, you know, your artistic vision and remind each other and support one another. Share our tips and our processes and have reflections that remind us what matter. And one thing I think is so important, have regular creative retreats. Even if it's just one day. One day where you're just like, you know what? No pressure, you know, no structure. I'm just gonna do me. You know, this isn't even for anybody. I'm not even posting it. I'm not even selling it. This is just to play. And always continue to experiment, right? Allow yourself the freedom to experiment. Give yourself that time and that space. No, I gotta post every single day or else I will lose attention. If you believe that you have true talent and value, you will always be able to connect with a community that loves what you are doing, even if you take some time for yourself, right? Don't get attached to the attention economy. Come back to the reasons why you do what you do, because that is the very thing that fuels you and gives you that sense of peace and fulfillment. Don't allow your hobby, your passion, your creative outlets to become the new 9-to-5 trap. Guess what? We can also free ourselves as well. I'll see you soon.